Welcome back, dear viewers, and still continuing our special coverage of President Abdel Fattah el-Sisi's current visit to Turkey, which kicked off to Turkey on Wednesday at the invitation of Turkish President Recep Tayyip Erdogan. The two leaders held summit talks which centered on bilateral ties in addition to a number of regional and international issues of mutual concern. And now we're joined over the phone by Mr. Rahman, journalist and political analyst, to shed more light on the significance of the visit. Good afternoon, sir.
Well, good afternoon to you. Hello to you and the dear viewers.
Sir, what does President Sisi's visit signify to Egyptian-Turkish relations, in your opinion?
I believe that visit crowns a long march of ups and downs in the relations between Egypt and Turkey, and finally we have reached a common understanding and a mutual understanding. Together we can build upon and continue our historical relationship that continued for decades, and even we're talking about the two countries. If we're talking about the nations, the Turkish nation and the Egyptian nation have hundreds of years, even thousands of years of relations. I believe this is a very important visit, and I believe the economical part, the strategical part, and the military part, and the military cooperation and the industrial cooperation, and coordinating our presence in too many conflict zones in the area, in the region, will be present on the table of negotiations between the two presidents. I believe also that Mr. Recep Tayyip Erdogan has made a fine move, and by inviting Mr. President Abdel Fattah el-Sisi to visit Turkey. This is a very important sign. We had, as I said, lots of ups and downs in the relations, but finally we have reached our common understanding, and we can build upon for the common stage of time, especially that together we can work in so many fields together, having almost the same concept and the same vision. We're talking about the Palestinian case, and we're talking about the Mediterranean too. Together we can coordinate our presence, our influence, our activities, and lots of files will be opened today.
Mr. Abdurrahman, how can this visit be seen as a turning point in the diplomatic relations between Egypt and Turkey?
By all means, turning point and a light that came in the end of the dark tunnel. Today we are opening a new page, a new horizon for cooperation between the two states. And of course we have already strong relations on the basis of the national relations. The two nations have lots of communications. We have economical cooperation. We have too many investors from Turkey, and we have too many investors, Egyptian investors in Turkey. We have this mutual understanding we can build upon. We have sorted out our political differences for the best of the two nations.
Sir, the two leaders are scheduled to co-chair the first meeting of the high-level Strategic Cooperation Council, which was established following the joint declaration signed during Erdogan's visit to Cairo in February. How do you see the significance of this meeting?
Well, that was a very important step, and by all means, strategically, diplomatically, economically, we share something very important to us here in Egypt with Turkey, which is the advanced industries. Especially, we need here in Egypt more cooperation with industrial investors and investment in the field of industry. We have already that field is opened, and we can expand the horizons of cooperation industrially, commercially, by all means. We need that, and maybe we can reach out strategic relations for the coming period of time. Of course, we need that, especially that there is a lot of changing in the region, and lots of situations that are being changed, and it's rare today to find a strong relation that can last and can confront the mutual challenges, especially in Palestine, the occupied land by the Zionist resistance, and other hot spots in the region. Talking about the Mediterranean, we're talking about the Red Sea, what's going on in the African Horn, and of course we have to coordinate, as I said, specifically to coordinate our own presence, because we both have presence in the Red Sea, we both have presence in the Mediterranean, so we can work together. Instead of conflict, we can build upon today's visit lots of steps forward, and to cooperate together for the good of the region, not just for the two nations.
Mr. Abdurrahman, President Sisi's visit is also expected to result in the signing of various agreements and memos of understanding which are aimed at strengthening the contractual framework of Egyptian-Turkish relations. How do you see the significance of the signing of those agreements?
Well, economy is the language of the world today. It's the mother tongue that each and every country in the whole world speaks. So when we sort out our differences and build strong relations, then we can talk economy. That's what happened today. That's what happened in the last step, and we are now building a better and a stronger strategic cooperation economically, industrially with Turkey that will benefit the two states, because together we are fighting the battle of the dollar. Together we can strengthen our economy, strengthen our own lines of export. We can export more. We can have a lot of files together, especially in the fields of trade and industry.
Sir, what are the main objectives of this visit to Turkey, and how do they align with Egypt's regional interests?
I believe that is an opening page of the book. We have a very strategic visit by Mr. President Abdel al-Sisi, and that's a historical visit by all means, and it means that we are standing hand to hand, shoulder to shoulder, to confront the international challenges and to strengthen our ties, and to strengthen also our lines of trade, our lines of commerce, with the open gates for investors from Turkey, which I know how they are serious and really mean to work and really good at their work. We need that partnership between Egypt and Turkey.
Sir, in what ways can Egyptian-Turkish closer ties contribute to peace and stability in the Eastern Mediterranean region?
Well, of course, together we can be a better and a stronger fist against the hands of evil. We have declared almost the same situation against the Zionist brutal attacks against the Arabs and the war crimes that they committed against the Arabs in the occupied land. And together we also stand against the influence of other countries that want to be a part and by force in the region. Turkey is a very close country to the region, and with this partnership, we can sort out lots of files, lots of conflicts in the region. We can work together to finally reach a ceasefire in Gaza Strip that is still that has become another land of Palestine that is occupied today. We can work together in lots of fields and lots of files.
Mm-hmm. In what ways can stronger Egyptian-Turkish relations affect their positions on key regional conflicts and issues?
I believe that we have, in the past 2 years, we found, if we look thoroughly at the situation of Egypt and the situation of Turkey, they are almost the same. Against the foreign influences and against the Zionist aggression, and with the unity of the Arabic land, and regaining our own and freeing, liberating the occupied land, we have also reached a sort of agreement in our western front in Libya after 2 long time of conflict. Together we can reach out lots of files to be sorted out to make it easy for the economy language to speak up stronger and go without fears, go without suspicion. That's what we need in the coming period of time.
Mm-hmm. Mr. Abdel, how could this visit shape the geopolitical dynamics in the Middle East and the Eastern Mediterranean?
Well, of course. Today, the Mediterranean is filled with fleets, war fleets, and